Test. Hello?
Hello?
Do
Is it on?
I think it's on.
Oh. Hey guys, in today's live stream, we are sharing our carnivore regrets and our carnivore tips.
Our carnivore tips. And hopefully you all can hear us okay. We apologize. We're a couple minutes late. We're at the world famous Montello movie theater where the pipes froze 2 days in a row, despite the fact we had the heat cranked and we did all sorts of things. But we were having some major audio problems. So please light up the chat right now with an okay if you can hear me okay. Emma, do a test.
Hey guys, can you hear us okay?
Hey guys, can you hear us okay? Test. Please let us know in the chat.
Should we sing a song to just make sure that you can hear it?
Emma's a really good singer.
From the
Who
top,
wants to hear
okay,
Emma
ready?
sing?
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1.
I got an okay. Does it sound nice and clear? Good?
Hopefully.
I hear you. Charger Mopar, Rick is here. Hey, Rick. All right, we got a lot of hellos and thank yous. We got Robert Dickens says, Emma changed my life with her videos.
What? Aw. Really? That means a lot. Really?
Robert, wow. Why don't you do more videos,
That's so
Emma?
kind.
Come on.
I'm working on it.
All right, Emma, tell them what we're going to be talking about today.
So in today's video, we're sharing our carnivore regrets and tips that helped us thrive on carnivore.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things that we learned along on the way on our journey. So if you're in your carnivore journey and you're feeling off or not the best, this video might be exactly for you.
We're hoping to help you out because there's a lot of new people that come to my channel. There's a lot of new people that go to your channel, all your cooking videos. And carnivore's been incredible. We praise it all the time. It's amazing. But I've got some regrets. And you've got some regrets. And some things that I wish I would have known on day one would have made this journey a lot easier. Same thing for you?
Yes.
So we're going to kick it off in a minute. But before we do that, I got a quick announcement.
What?
Daughter's going to take over the script. Cool. Yep, Emma's in control tonight. I'm just trying to make sure you guys can hear us okay.
Script? Was there a script?
Yeah, Emma, what's the script? All right, so Emma, talk for a minute. Emma, wait, where's Emma going to be? How about that?
Where's Emma going to be?
Where's Emma going to be next month?
South Carolina. Boom, boom.
Emma's going to be in South Carolina.
So excited.
Emma's going to be in Charleston, South Carolina, February.
Charleston? Is that what it's called?
21st. Charleston, South Carolina, February 21st, along with Linda Vokey, Carrie Mann, Adam Lacey, Mimi Morgan, Lynn Tucker, Jim Tucker, and Ashley Rogers. Emma, what if people want to hear you speak?
You can go to Healing Humanity. What's the rest?
Events. We have a link in the description below. Emma's not going to just be there hanging around. You're going to get up on stage. Aren't you excited?
I'm so excited. I always get nervous, of course, but if I can inspire someone.
How many times have you spoken in front of large groups on stage sharing your carnivore story?
Probably 5 times now, I'd say. More than 5?
One now.
Which one is that?
Look up there. That's that one. How many times?
I would say 5 times or more. So I'm pretty much a professional now.
What was the most memorable time speaking in front of a group?
I
have one in my mind.
The Tennessee one when Dr. Barry was sitting right in front of me.
How was that?
It was really good.
Were you nervous?
No, he was just kind of chill, like actually listening.
So Emma shared her story in Tennessee in front of there was over 200 people there, I believe, and Dr. Barry was sitting there, and his reaction afterwards was pretty awesome. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I don't remember.
He looked at me and he said, Carrie, I can tell she's proud of you and you're proud of her or something. And he got really emotional. And Dr. Barry's the best.
He's so cool, yeah.
He is the absolute best. All right. So we got that announcement out of the way. While Emma and I are sharing our regrets, we want you to share your regrets as well. And we're going to give you a Healing Humanity shirt. So blow up the chat right now with hashtag ribeye.
Oh.
With your biggest carnivore regret and or testimony. You just put your testimony or your carnivore regret with hashtag ribeye. And during this call, we're going to do a random drawing. I got to set that up right now before I forget. So Emma's going to talk for a minute. Go ahead.
It's been so cold here. Yesterday was the negatives. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for it to be summer.
You keep talking about going to Hawaii.
Yeah, I really want to go to Hawaii. Does anyone have experiences with that or recommendations? It seems so beautiful.
I think everybody in the Midwest right now wants to go to Hawaii because everyone's freezing right now.
Okay, so meetup in Hawaii coming up, right?
Yeah, the next meetup is in Hawaii.
That would be awesome.
All right, let's jump into this.
Okay.
Emma, what is your number one regret after being carnivore on and off? I know you weren't 100% strict every single day, but you were 97% carnivore for the last almost 3 years now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Number one regret.
Okay, so this one sounds small, but it was a huge thing. In the beginning of my journey, I guess we didn't realize it, but there are 4 things that you need to be. Camera is supposed to look. 4 things that you need to be down on when you go out to eat. If you're on the go or you want to go out to eat with friends or family, you need to be very strict to your waitress about oil, seasoning, salt, and butter. So we're going to start off with oil. Most places use the worst oil ever because it is so cheap and convenient. So you just have to be so stern and say, I'm allergic to it, because me and my dad made that mistake when we went out to eat. I don't know how we forgot, but we really felt it. And we got like inflamed, and I woke myself up from snoring, and I never snore. So I got so inflamed from the seed oil. The other thing is seasoning. Now, I personally like seasoning, so I get seasoning. But for example, my dad cannot do seasoning because he's been so strict carnivore. So if he has like a little bit of seasoning, it really messes up and he'll get really gassy. It's not good. So you don't want him to eat seasoning. And the third salt. This sounds like what? Salt? But yeah, most table salts actually contain like bleach, sugar, additives. What's that big word you said that it contains?
Anti-caking agents.
Yeah, a lot of scary things actually, like sugar and salt. So when you go to a restaurant on the table, it can be bad. So bring your own salt. I always keep a salt in my purse and in my car. So that's
the thing
been
with
game
salt
changer.
too is it's like cooked at a super high temperature. So any sort of like trace minerals that could have been in there, they're gone. It's bleached. It's got sugar in it. That's why Emma only uses
Salter electrolytes. No,
we're not getting that right now.
We truly love them.
Yeah, I do like it a lot.
It's lab tested and proven to be one of the cleanest choices available, and it's so delicious. It's like thick sea salt. It's so good, and it has electrolytes in it too.
It's one of the kind of bad things with carnivore, I guess. I'm not complaining, but it's one of the only downfalls. It's like, can't we have anything nice anymore? I had Redmond salt forever.
Yeah.
And now I've gone down the rabbit hole. We're doing a big video on this, but a crazy amount of heavy metals in some of these popular salt brands. And a lot of people might be like, oh, come on, can't we have anything as carnivore? But I think it's important as a carnivore. And it's one of my regrets now that I'm thinking about it. I wish I would have known about cleaner salt earlier. And now hear me out. The only reason being is because as a carnivore, if you looked on a little pie chart of what I'm eating, I'm going to go to camera 2. If you looked at a little pie chart of what I'm eating, it's all meat and then salt. Those are like the only 2 things I eat. At least on the standard American diet, I was eating all sorts of junk and a little bit of salt. But my point is, the proportion of salt to us carnivores is a lot higher.
Eat a lot, yeah.
It's a lot. It's a big part of our daily diet. Every time I eat meat, I'm eating salt. So it is important to have clean salt, but we're not doing a commercial now on salt. You just made me think about. I'm actually working on a big video where I dig into each of the major salt brands. But yeah, we've been using salt there for a while. The cool thing is it's got the little electrolytes in it.
Yeah. So
every time I salt my meat, I'm getting a little bit of electrolytes.
And it's delicious.
There's a lot of people.
Oh gosh.
A lot of people asking questions now. I don't know how we're going to do this. We didn't have so much. There's 227 people on here. Everyone came to see Emma.
Oh,
ask me what my biggest regret on carnivore was.
What is your biggest regret on carnivore?
Okay, there's a cheesy answer. Actually, it's not that cheesy. I see a lot of people saying it's the God's honest truth. I wish I would have found it earlier. I wish I would have found carnivore when I was Emma's age. I wish.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah.
No. It's even deeper than that.
Okay.
I wish I would have known about carnivore when I was a little born and had you doing this from the.
Can you imagine if I was born a carnivore?
I'm apologizing to Emma right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Seriously. Coach Lisa was talking about this. She apologized to her kids, and I thought about it. Like, it's one of my biggest regrets in the world. Now, I didn't know any better. Like, there's no way I could have possibly known. So it's weird to apologize. Like, if I knew and still did it, but I had no idea. But that's my biggest regrets. Could you imagine being a carnivore since birth? Especially Emma, for those of you that don't know, she was vegan for 5 years.
Almost 5 years, yeah.
Imagine.
It's so crazy because people don't realize it, and they're giving their kids like Cheerios for breakfast. And if you read the back of it, most of the words you can't even pronounce, and it's absolutely crazy. All the horrible things that are in it, and the baby foods too. Oh my gosh.
We were talking about Dr. Berry. This is gonna be Dr. Berry hour, but when I interviewed him for Healing Humanity, the Power of a Proper Human Diet, which is this, I'm so close.
I'm so excited.
It's so close now. We'll talk about that later. But when we interviewed Dr. Berry, when I interviewed Dr. Berry, I asked him about his amazing and his children. And he's so biased because I'm their dad, but he's like, these carnivore kids, not just his own kids, he's talking about all carnivore kids that are starting at a young age, they're going to need a separate division for them, separate classes for them, because they're outperforming scholastically. Is that a word?
I don't think so.
Educationally. They're outperforming them educationally, and they're outperforming them physically. Like, it makes sense. If a poor kid like you, say when you were 7 years old, if I had you hopped up on red food dye number 47, sugar, high fructose corn syrup, like, you're not going to be able to concentrate.
Yeah, it's actually so sad. You go to school and breakfast, what is it? It's funnel cakes, chocolate milk, muffins, literally the worst things ever. Funnel cake, it's literally just sugar. And then lunch is like pizza, and it's horrible. And then for AC test, before AC test, they give you peanut butter and jelly, Doritos. It's like literally the worst thing ever, and so sad.
Yes. So that's one of my, I saw a couple of people post that similarly. They wish they started carnivore early. That is the truth.
Took their idea. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
took their idea, but that really wasn't my idea. The one I was going to say, because I'm really trying to give people legitimate things, and we can't go back in time and change things. So if you're new here and you're just starting carnivore, one thing I wish I knew earlier was, and I've made this mistake, I've parroted this over and over and over again, and that is carnivore is all about fat.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. Carnivore is all about fat, but you can get confused with that. So just real quick, when I started carnivore, I was 100 pounds heavier than I am today. I had a lot of belly fat. And in those early days, I was consuming a ton of fat because I kept hearing over and over again, carnivore is only about fat. Well, I think what happens early on when you have a lot of body fat, your body is like, all right, dude, I can either burn this fat on your belly or I can burn this dietary fat that you're eating. And so it is all about fat, but that doesn't mean that we have to consume copious amounts of fat on day one of carnivore, month one of carnivore, year one of carnivore. As you go on your journey and your weight goes down, what you eat and the ratios of fat to protein will change. And there's also something I wish I knew. Oh, no, shut up now because I'm talking too long.
No, it's
Emma's
good.
going to give me the buzzer.
Good information.
The other thing I learned from Dr. Georgia Eat, Healing Humanity, the Power of a Proper Human Diet. I don't know why I look up when I do that. Dr. Georgia Eat talked about this. If you're doing carnivore for mental health, cancer, autoimmune disorders, these serious things, the ratio of fat, two dials, fat and protein, the ratio of fat sometimes has to go up, protein has to go down. So it's not, long story way too long from day one on carnivore is, yes, it's all about fat, but that does not mean eat tons of fat and only fat and don't worry about anything else. The ratios of fat and when you eat it and the part of the journey you're on and how much body you fat you have at that time and what you're trying to heal, like major up the fat, lower the thing. So the fat is important, but it's not just blindly eat a whole bunch of fat.
Yeah, so everyone's different. It matters about your weight. Like, for example, when I started, I was vegan, so I was really underweight, and I ate a lot of fat. At first, oh my gosh, since I was vegan, I hated fat. It made me disgusted. Whenever he cooked meat, I had to leave the house. But anyway, my dad would always say, eat this piece of fat, eat this fat, it'll clear your acne. I struggled with horrible acne all over my whole entire face and back. And he just kept saying, eat this fat, it'll heal your body. And it did. A few weeks on a carnivore, eating a ton of fat, healed my acne. It gave me so much energy and so much more amazing things.
We got some great comments coming through now. All right, we should start reading the comments. I got to put this comment up real quick. Amy Haas.
Amy.
We love Amy Haas. Amy Haas has a great question for Emma. Emma, what is your all-time favorite thing to cook?
Oh, that's so hard. It always changes. The other day, he made this taco bowl. Oh my gosh. It was like a cheese shell. And what was that meat that you used? It wasn't ground beef.
That was chuck roast.
Chuck roast, but it tasted like pulled pork. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. So that one is my number one right now. I can eat that a lot. And he made these little like nacho chips. Oh my gosh, they're so good.
It's I got to give all credit where due. Laura Spath. I watched a video of her making tacos. I'm like, I'm going to try that. And she did. And I copied her exactly. We made a couple changes and tweaks to ours, but that's my new favorite too.
Yeah, that was really good.
It's crazy. 1,000 Days on Carnivore, I never really tried much, but it was really good. We braised the chuck roast and it just shredded and fell apart. And then we made taco shells.
It's so flavorful.
Out of mozzarella cheese. Now people are gonna be like, I thought you didn't do cheese. For like 900 days on Carnivore, I did no cheese.
Yeah.
Now every now and then I have cheese, mostly just as a condiment or I guess as a taco shell now. And I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it every Tuesday. From now on, we're doing Taco Tuesday every Tuesday. Oh, it's so good.
Of course it would be ribeye, but gotta switch it up.
One of my favorite things, we'll do negative, the regrets. One of my favorite things on Carnivore is connecting with amazing, incredible individuals such as Amy Hosp, such as Lewis, who's in the chat as well. No, I shouldn't have done that because now I got to name every single person in the chat. But seriously, do you remember before Carnivore? I don't know how this was for you. You were going to bed at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You had some depression. You had some anxiety. I didn't want to be around anybody. I particularly moved to our homestead out in the middle of nowhere so I could get away from people. Now it's the polar opposite. I want to hang out with. Isn't that kind of crazy?
It's so nice to talking to people.
All right, we got to stay on. We got to stay on track because the title of the video is "Daughter and Dad Carnivore Regret." Okay. Do you have another regret, Emma?
Yeah, another thing is not getting enough electrolytes. There was a time in my journey when I guess I just started weaning off of it because I heard a lot of people say that you don't need electrolytes and you get everything from your meat, but that wasn't true for me. I noticed that I started headaches and just felt low energy, and I also hate the taste of electrolytes. So when I heard people say that, oh, you don't really need it, I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, then I started getting into fasting, and I learned how important electrolytes are, especially on Carnivore. And so I would take a shot of electrolytes every single morning to get it over with. It's so oceany and salty, but it truly made me feel so much better and no more headaches and so energetic, clear mind. And then recently my family and I found, this is going to sound like paid or sponsored, but we truly love them. We found Salter. They make these electrolytes that actually taste so good. So now I can actually sip it and enjoy it throughout my day. They make this salted caramel coffee one that I absolutely love. And they have these unflavored ones. My dad likes the unflavored one. But yeah, I really wish that was a Carnivore regret, not getting enough electrolytes.
Electrolytes.
Oh, my other regret to go with that, there was this time where there's a thing where you can get way too much electrolytes. One day, one summer, we made these electrolyte popsicles, and I probably had like 4 or 5 of them, and then I ate so much bacon, so my stomach was so upset. So you can really overdo it, so don't overdo it. Read the thing, and it tells you what it recommends of what you're supposed to have.
It was a cool recipe. You did electrolyte popsicles one hot summer day, which, by the way, is the polar opposite of what we're experiencing right now. And then we looked at the sodium in that particular type of electrolyte. It was like, you might have to go to the hospital, like chill out on the popsicles.
I think it was like you're supposed to only have half of the packet that I had, and I probably had like
17
4
of
packets.
Them.
Yeah,
17.
But those are so good. Oh my gosh. Another thing to help with that, a tip is recently I made these carnivore gummy bears. Oh my gosh. I never know which camera I'm supposed to be looking in.
You're always in that one.
Okay. I made these gummy bears, and it's just electrolytes, water, and then this beef gelatin powder, and it turned out so amazing. They're so delicious, and you don't even need molds. You can just make them into little Jell-O cubes, and they're so good. So that's another little tip. Do you have any tips, or what's your other regret?
So the first one was on fat. Another regret I had was this isn't a problem for everyone. Eat at home. Eat at home. It's so much better. I sound like a snob, but I'm sorry. I heard Dr. Chafee say this early on, and it's so true. Us carnivores, we're professionals, right? Over 1,000 days. We're pro-level carnivores. I can cook a steak better than anyone. I can cook a burger patty better than anyone.
Katie would differ from that burger patty.
I could cook a taco better than anyone. Got you on that one, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not the burger patty. I like my burger patties.
Katie wouldn't say.
Katie doesn't like my burger patties.
Katie's my sister. Yeah, she does not
She's
like
very picky. Burger patties. But my point was, I have been traveling so much for this documentary, and people have to travel. People always give me a hard time. Just eat at home. Just eat at home. Not everyone can eat at home. People got to go to work. Got to go to work lunches at times. It's like mandatory. They can't get around it. So this was my other big regret, and that was not learning about how dangerous it is going out to eat. I don't care. You can literally no seed oils, no seasoning. Look them right in the eye. Repeat it 3 or 4 times. and they won't listen. They'll just go back and they'll put seed oils on there. It's cheap. It's in everything. Sometimes they mean well and they don't know. Oh, it's got to be butter. They put margarine on it. They think the margarine's butter, and then you end up sick to your stomach. And as a carnivore, we can hear those signals so much clearer than, when I was eating the standard American diet, I was putting 1,000 things in. So a regret I have on carnivore is that I didn't learn earlier, like it's so much better to just eat at home. But in a pinch, if you have to go to a restaurant, I wish I knew this tip. And the tip is allergies. Use the word allergies. And at first I felt weird. Like, am I lying saying that?
No, you're
How
not
is that
lying.
a lie? If I consume seed oils right now, it will literally affect my body in
And it will
multiple
affect
different
me
ways.
too, because he'll start snoring and I can hear it through the
Inflammation,
wall.
I'll start snoring right away. Also, that's an
I'll get
allergy.
gassy,
So
yeah.
my
that's
point
not good.
is, if you're new to this space and you have to go out to eat, you tell them everything. You be very nice and you be very kind, but you use the word allergy. You don't say, I'd prefer no seed oils and no seasonings, because they will put seed oils and seasoning on. But if you use the word allergy, their ears go out like this and they perk up, because they could get sued, and it's a legal thing.
Yeah.
And restaurants, they're in the business. Usually they ask you, do you have any allergies? So
yeah, I don't remember if I said the fourth thing. So it's oil, seasoning, salt, and butter. You also have to be so careful because there's also fake butter, which is horrible. And, so he's saying not to go out to eat. But my tip, if you want to go out to eat with your friends or family, or you're on the go, this is a huge tip. In the start of our carnivore journey, like if we went to a fast food restaurant, say, "Hi, get a burger, and can I get no bun and no condiments on it?" And they would bring it up for the full burger. So it'd be probably like $5 or $6 for a burger. So now you say, "Hi, may I get a burger patty off your a la carte menu?" And then it's so much cheaper at the a la carte menu. Anything to add to that?
no, that was good.
I feel like there's another one.
One other regret I had was, I see a lot of carnivores do this. My wife, Jen, I create crafts in the chat, and she's watching right now. Her ears just perked up. She does this all the time now. I used to do this. I've chilled a little bit, right?
For what? I don't know what you're saying.
When I first started carnivore, like year one on carnivore, I was a militant carnivore. Like, I would not shut up about 20 hours a day. And I have since come to learn a lot of that's just wasted. Like, if someone's sick and they come to you, then you talk to them. But all of us carnivores have huge hearts. We find incredible healing. And then we want our uncle, we want our brother, we want our neighbor to do it. And we don't shut up about it. And you can never change someone else. They have to want to change. You can inspire them, though.
And plant a little seed, yeah.
So I wasted a lot of energy, and I do have regret my first year on carnivore being just so over the top about carnivore and trying to convince everybody, when in reality, the better way to do it, and how I practice now as a professional carnivore 1,000 days in,
And they see the benefits.
be an example. That's all. Sometimes
That's
you
right,
could just
yeah.
be an example and you just shut up. You don't have to. And if they ask you questions, of course, talk to them. If they need help, if they're inquiring, then do it. But you can't change someone. And a lot of people have a lot of heartache trying to convince their loved ones, because they see them suffering and they have the answer. And I get it. Like, I want nothing in the world more than that person to find the same healing that I found. But it's a lot of wasted energy. So there's a circle of concern and circle of control, and I try to focus on what I have control of. What can I control? I can control being a good example. So when we went on a cruise, I took the steps every single time. And by day 7, we were on the 16th floor and everything was on the 8th floor. By day 7, I was dying, but I'm like, I'm an example at least. Maybe it's not going to do anything. Maybe it'll rub off on them. And then Emma started joining me and she started using the steps too.
Oh, yeah. Another big example is he really planted the seed with people in the omelet line. He would bring his own butter and say no seed oil. And then literally, like, everyone in line did the same thing. Like, oh, can I do that too?
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
That was cool, yeah.
I literally had several people. It was in the video. One guy was like, are you doing that for the seed oils? I'm like, you got it, buddy. And then the lady to my right, she's like, oh, that's a good idea. And she scurried away and she came back and she had a whole thing of the little butter pads. Shout out to my good friend, G Brown, hanging with the Browns. G is the queen of cruising. She's amazing. And she gave me and Jen some really good tips before on our vacation there. That was a great vacation.
Yeah.
Unlike the first time where I had my number one carnivore regret. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's
Oh,
another
my
one.
goodness. All sorts. So here's my other regret. You can be strict carnivore. You can be strict carnivore, but not eating a proper human diet. There's a difference. Oh, wait, I said that wrong. You can be eating only meat, but not eating a proper human diet. So when I went on that first vacation, we went on a cruise, like, I don't know, it was a couple months into carnivore. I was so strict carnivore. Eggs, bacon, meat, nothing outside. Not one thing outside.
No cheese, no seasoning.
No cheese, no seasoning, nothing. And I was absolutely miserable. And it was because I later learned it was because they were cooking the omelets in just massive quantities of seed oils. I should have known better. I'm an idiot. But you can eat only meat and fail on carnivore if you're seed oils, if you're having these outside toxins. And the other thing I'll say too is, besides eating only meat on a proper human diet, there's some people that'll eat only meat and they'll still suffer. And it has nothing to do with their food. Do you know what that is? Stress. There's people that are like, I don't understand. I was doing so good on carnivore and now I'm completely stalled out. A lot of times it's just their body healing internally and they don't know what's going on. But other times if it's a legit stall out, it's stress. When you dig into it and talk to them, or you got anything going on big time? Yeah, I am crazy stressed right now. It's almost always stress, and stress releases cortisol. Cortisol converts to glucose. Not good.
So do you have any tips not to stress?
Yeah, just don't do it. I've actually interviewed several people that are able to just do that. I don't know. To not be stressed, focus on your sleep, get rid of the screen time, meditate, breathing, return to nature, go out and hug a tree. It sounds crazy, but get out in nature and ground yourself and turn the screens off before bed. The further away you get from that, the sicker you get. And many times the more stress you get. Like, what is more unnatural, Emma, than sitting in rush hour traffic with 55,000 cars around you with your music blaring? That's a pretty stressful situation. People are honking their horns.
Yeah.
You're escaped from natural. What's the polar opposite of that? Sitting in a quiet forest with some birds chirping. Return to what is natural. It's not just carnivore. It's not just what you eat. It's everything else. It's exercise. It's sleep. It's all of those things.
Yeah, another thing for stress, I like to remind myself of everything that I'm grateful for. I think that helps a lot.
Do you think you are more aware of what you're grateful for on a carnivore diet?
Yeah, because my mind's clear.
It seems like we're overhyping carnivore, but I believe that's so true. Interviewing hundreds of people at this point between YouTube and the documentary, and there's a couple common threads, but one of them is gratitude. My favorite, who you're going to be seeing again next month, I know you're excited about it, Mimi. Mimi, when we interviewed Mimi, I remember she was making us dinner, one of the most incredible dinners ever. That was braised beef shank, by the way.
Yeah.
Similar to my taco meat,
remember.
but it was beef shank.
That was one of the best things I ate on carnivore. She's a really good cook.
She's awesome. She's an inspiration. I remember Mimi said, Carrie, I wake up overflowing with joy and gratitude just to see the sun in the morning. Just that's it. Just the sun. Like, it makes her cry seeing the sun in the morning. She's so grateful to see the sun in the morning. I'm like, that is a full thing. And that overwhelming sense of gratitude, I see over and over and over again. So we're going on the positive now. It's hard to stay on the regrets. We got any more regrets? We got any more negatives? I'm putting the camera one on Emma so I can read some comments.
Okay, so another regret that we were talking about the other day is, so everyone tells you to do things like drink a lot of water. You need to drink so much water. So I would always drink a ton of water, and drinking that much water actually flushes out all electrolytes. So it's actually not good to drink that much water.
That's true.
And also, water today is not like it used to be. Like what is it you were saying before?
It's filtered, it's purified, it's got fluoride in it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me that humans are able to ruin something so simple. What is more simple than water? We've managed to screw it up. We used to, Dr. Barry's talked about this before. We used to drink water out of a lake or a pub, all sorts
like
of minerals
water,
in it.
Not good.
Not good. Although that is spring water, but yeah, it's in. You're consuming a credit card's worth of microplastics every time you take a sip.
That's crazy. What an average human consumes a credit card every week?
A credit card worth of, every single week. All right, I'm trying to get to some of the chat now. Here we go.
Okay, so if anyone has any recommendations, me and Katie want to try to switch from no polyester and just cotton, but everything's so expensive. So if anyone has cheap alternatives, that would be great.
All right, that's not going to work. All right, we're gonna check the chat. Emma, there's 301 people on here.
Oh my gosh.
For the people that just jumped on new, tell us your biggest carnivore regret with hashtag or your testimony. We love hearing the testimonies of healing. And I'm just going to say this one more time because we missed some of you. Emma's going to be speaking at Charleston, South Carolina, February 21st. Mimi Morgan's going to be there. It's going to be incredible. My phone's talking to me now. There's a link in the description below if you'd like to join us. And one other thing, I think, Emma, you're going to be at this one too, maybe?
Which one?
Meatstock 2026,
Yes, yeah.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Emma's going to be there also. So is Dr. Barry, Dr. Baker, Dr. Kiltz, all of these amazing. There's so many speakers coming to that. You can get $50 off right now using code Healing Humanity, meatstockconvention.com. And there's going to be a whole bunch of Healing Humanity events going there. That's all I can say about that. But stay tuned. It's going to be incredible.
It's going to be awesome.
Emma, we have a whole bunch of comments here. Let's see. We got Beatrice will be 3 years carnivore, February 25th.
That's amazing.
Here's Angela has a regret. I didn't start earlier. I'm off all meds except thyroid medications.
That's amazing.
Another one, my regret started this month and not years ago. Yeah. How many people wish they would have done this earlier? Not starting earlier in my life, deepest regret.
Better late than never, though.
Love Dr. Ken Berry. I'm seriously considering going to Meatstock. Listen, if you can go to one event, it's going to be, everyone's going to be there. It's going to be incredible. I can't wait to go to Meatstock this year. Hey, mom's in the chat. Hey, everyone. You guys look great. Here's a question. Anybody reverse AFib with carnivore? Well, I have heard several anecdotal stories. I reversed my congestive heart failure. You guys have probably all heard this a million times, so I'm not going to talk about it. But
Summarize it.
I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. I suffered a TIA mini stroke. My ejection fraction was 44 before carnivore. After 1 year on carnivore, I had all sorts of heart tests done. My ejection fraction went from 44, congestive heart failure. 45% of my heartbeats were premature. After carnivore, I have a perfectly normal ejection fraction. I have my doctor wrote in my notes, I no longer have evidence of cardiomyopathy, and my lifelong irregular heartbeat reversed. And prior to carnivore, I had several, they were very sporadic AFibs. And one of the doctor's notes was, maybe it was just a misreading because my heart was misfiring so much. But in my medical records, I had several instances of having AFibs when I wore a heart monitor. So all that's gone. I've talked about my heart a million times on my channel. I've had multiple comments, endless comments from people that have gotten rid of their irregular heartbeat, helped with their congestive heart failure, and I have heard from people that have overcome AFib as well. So it's I don't know what you could do better for your heart than doing this, which goes against everything we've ever been told. But heart disease is caused from inflammation and insulin resistance. It has nothing to do with eating meat. And when you eat a carnivore diet, I'd bet every penny I have in the bank, there's nothing better in the world you can do for inflammation and insulin resistance than to eat a carnivore diet. The only thing you can do better is fasting, but you got to eat at some point.
And it is true that if you're eating a ton of fat and meat while you're eating pasta and pizza, of course you're going to have problems from that. But if you're just eating natural, proper food, you're not. It's good. It's good for you.
Huge shout out to Emma. Thank you for the carnivore bar recipe. Senorita, that is a game changer and money saver. Thank you, Carrie. You're cool too.
Oh, you're cool too. That was a fun
Jets Afterburner
recipe.
podcast. Thank you, sir. Papa Carnivore said, I have to keep my fat very high as it keeps my bipolar, depression, anxiety, and ADHD in full, complete remission. And I also tend towards hard stools. Awesome. Question from Carnivore Jerry for Emma. Emma, what is your longest fast?
My longest fast,
She said hours, question mark, days, question mark.
I've done, I'm pretty sure it's a 3-day water fast. And then one time I did a 3-day dry fast. So no water and no food. I think that's the longest. Have I gone longer? Did I do 5 days? I'm pretty sure it's just been 3 days is my longest.
3 days?
Yep.
Ashley says, I'm so excited to see Emma in South Carolina. Glad you're coming.
I'm so excited to see you.
Michelle says, you look lovely and positivity.
Oh, thank you so much.
Cook from scratch. Love my cast iron. Your meatballs looked great. You're not digging you like the tacos. You're not a huge fan of the meatballs.
I love the meatballs.
Oh, you
That's
do?
another thing, yeah. We just had the meatballs probably like every single day, so
yeah.
I got a little sick of it, but
We go into these like
phases.
we did crazy. We did hundreds of meatballs for a while. Like,
We just ate that for weeks.
yeah. And Mom just made some more. Actually, as I was making the tacos, I had them braising in the oven for a couple hours. I came here to get a bunch of work done. I went home a couple hours later. House smelled incredible. And I guess Mom didn't know that I was braising the chuck roast in the oven. And she had like over 100 meatballs. She's just sitting with a little ice cream scooper making meatballs.
But the thing is, you can freeze them too, so it's a really good meal prep.
Ooh, I got another carnivore regret.
Oh yeah.
Here's my other carnivore regret. My other carnivore regret is that I didn't learn about Sam's Club earlier. Now, hear me out. Adam and our editor, John, told me about this. You guys might have heard me talk about this, but they got these little, Sam's Club is significantly cheaper than Costco. I'm very cheap. And I looked very closely at the meat stuff. It's significantly cheaper, at least where I am here in Wisconsin. But Sam's Club has these prime rib sliders. I wish I would have known about this on day one of Carnivore. So you who's starting Carnivore right now, if you're like thinking about budgeting, I'm not an affiliate. I don't get anything for recommending this, but I would consider Sam's Club. If I would have been at Sam's Club day one, the meat is less expensive. Like I always say, go to your local farmer, meet your local farmer. That's the best thing you can do. A lot of people are still like, I can't do that. I live in the city, whatever. I still think you can do that. Outside of that, Sam's Club, those prime rib burger sliders.
Oh yeah.
They're
Game
five
changer.
right now. They're $5.98 a pound for prime rib.
$5? Wow.
It's literally, I just did a video on this. You can go right next to them in Sam's Club and look at the ground beef. It's $5.96. It's $5.98 for the prime rib. It's literally the same price except for 2 pennies. Why would you buy a ground beef when you
And
get
it's
prime
already
rib?
shaped up too, so you don't gotta make your own burger patties. It comes just like that.
They're little slider patties. They're fantastic for breakfast. Our editor, John, made breakfast one day, and he cooked those up, and they look like little, I don't have sausage on Carnivore. You do. I'm not judging. I just don't. But he did those in bacon grease and got a
Ooh.
little crust around them. It tasted just like we had scrambled eggs and prime ribs sausages cooked in bacon grease. They were fantastic, and they're versatile. So here's the other thing. The last thing I'll say. You can buy these little prime rib sliders, $5.98 a pound right now. Anybody can do it. And they are the perfect, precise size for meatballs. So you want to make some easy meatballs, you just roll them, boom, you got a meatball, a prime rib meatball for $5.98 per pound. You shouldn't have got me talking about meatballs. Here's some regret. Des Cook 311 says, regret not practicing good sleep hygiene, good sleep routine. Do you have a good sleep routine?
No, I honestly don't.
Is it a regret you have as well?
Too late editing, and it just really messes up my sleep. I need to get on it. Like, one thing that I did that really helped me though is my curtain is kind of, it's not see-through, but the sun comes through it so that I can wake up. So I wake up with the sun. I think that's been good. But I just need to work on going to bed earlier, listening to my body and going to bed when I'm tired and not forcing myself to stay up.
One huge thing is no screen time before bed. That totally
Yeah,
messes
I
with your
need to do
circadian
that.
rhythm. That's a huge one. Another thing is the red light therapy. Shout out Coach Lisa. I think she's in the chat. We were talking about this on healinghumanity.life the other day, but I finally got a red light, and every night before I go to bed, I turn the red light on for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I want to learn more about that.
It's nice. And here I've got another carnivore regret. I'm scared to say this one though because people they get
Go
really
ahead.
mad at me.
Let's hear
when I
it.
talk about this. Should I?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I wish that I would have known from, and this is, listen, full disclosure. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what's best for your diet. I'm only speaking for myself. For myself, I wish that I would have added in some fermented yogurt early on in my carnivore journey. And I don't care that people get fired up and mad and say, that's stupid. There's no science behind it. I don't care. I'm not suggesting there's a bunch of science behind it. It has had a meaningful impact on, in fact, I got one more little story about that real quick. I ran out of yogurt. Like I screwed up. I had the batch and I kept remaking the batch, make the yogurt myself.
So what's even all in it first off?
It's fermented dairy that I cook myself on a little yogurt maker. Bacteria. I got the recipe from Dr. Berg and Dr. Davis, who wrote Wheat Belly. Dr. Davis has worked with like thousands of people on this. Long story short, I'm not telling everybody to do it. I don't know about the science. It's funny to me, though, because some of the good doctors are like, that's dumb, that's stupid, your gut will just adjust. But then I'll hear them a week later say, the gut we know nothing about gut bacteria, gut biome. It's like the ocean. We know 1% of it. So I don't know how we can simultaneously know nothing about it, but then we could be so confident that having a little bit of fermented dairy does nothing for us. So my whole thing was 99% of carnivores out there have dairy. I almost never had dairy my entire carnivore journey. Now I have one little spoonful of this yogurt I make myself with my meals. And the reason I did it, for those that don't know, my gut was ruined, absolutely destroyed. I was diagnosed with Barrett's esophagus, which is precancerous. I had years of omeprazole from chronic silent acid reflux. I had bleeding ulcers in my stomach. I had antibiotics I took forever. So my whole thing on carnivore is I'm going to do whatever is ancestrally appropriate. We've been eating meat for as long as we've been breathing air and drinking water. We've been fasting. We've been getting sunshine. We've been going to nature. All of those things are. The fermented yogurt, I'm like, that doesn't jive, right? And then I talked to Dr. O'Mara, and he's like, yes, Carrie, but your gut, as broken as my gut is, isn't ancestrally appropriate. None of your ancestors would have had a broken gut like you, so maybe you add some fermented foods to fix that.
It makes you feel good too.
I'll tell you what, I was never going to do this video because I knew people were going to get so fired up about it. And I don't want any confusion. 95% carnivore got me there. It healed me. But adding in a little bit of yogurt has really helped me. And here's another little anecdote. I told people before, it helped me with my sleep. And it helped me with my number 4s. You got to watch the video if you want to know what a number 4 is. But the other thing is, I was traveling. Where was I just traveling? I went to San Diego. I went somewhere and I screwed up my little batch of yogurt that I have going. And I had to start over from scratch. And I missed taking it for like a week. And long story short, my sleep started getting a little off. I've noticed when I have the yogurt, my sleep is just perfect. From time to time, without it, I wake up at 3 a.m. Yesterday, I had the yogurt again.
Okay,
with
so
This every day.
one spoonful with the fatty meat. That's it. One spoonful. And I did it 2 or 3 days. And yesterday, I had the best sleep ever. And I said to Mom when I woke up, I'm like, what did I do differently?
Oh, I need to eat it, but the taste is just, it's not
Still
good.
like the taste.
But you got to remind yourself it's good for you. And what I always say, if people are going to get mad at that, hey, I'll do me, you do you.
I'll do me,
He'll
you do
do
you.
him,
Yeah.
you do you. Everyone's different.
Don't ever do something because you see someone on YouTube doing it. Like but be curious. Like if you have, I was perfectly regular on carnivore, but how much do we talk about? Dr. O'Mara had a poop stool chart. And I did not have the optimal poop that he was talking about. Now, that may all sound crazy, but if my gut's healthy, I should have the optimal turd, right, Emma?
Okay, so explain it.
The number
You said it
4.
before.
There's a number 4 on the chart. It's a perfectly well-formed. It's a Bristol stool chart. You guys can go watch the video or look it up if you want. But I have that now that I've been doing the yogurt. And that was the only thing kind of weird for me on carnivore. But my thing is, be curious. Most of you all are doing dairy anyway. That's the thing. People got so mad at me. Most of you are doing dairy anyway. I'm doing a spoonful of homemade yogurt I make myself. Be curious. If your gut was destroyed and you took antibiotic or you're exposed to glyphosate, which 99% of us were your entire life, you feel like your gut's ruined and it's not optimal. Maybe you could notch it up a little bit. Maybe you want to test the yogurt out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying everyone's got to do it. I'm not saying, look at this hard science. This is proves it. I don't believe any science. If I looked at the hard science, why would I even be doing carnivore right now? All of the science says carnivore is horrible for us, and we're gonna end up with cancer. There's science now that says if you do carnivore, you're gonna get type 2 diabetes. Why would I listen to the science? I listen to my own body. I gotta shut up now. I'm going out. But that is a regret. Like if I would have had that on day 1, because that has been carnivore got me here, and I thought I can't go any higher than this. And then I started the fermented yogurt, and it got me here. And for people that say, Dr. O'Mara, that guy's crazy. I had so many people say that. I don't think he's crazy. I think that's a foolish thing to say. You know what, Dr. O'Mara? Let me just tell you this real quick. He was a police officer. He was a detective. He was I'm going to screw this up. An admiral, a major, some high-ranking official in the army. He was in the army, a police officer. Then he became a lawyer. And then he went to medical school and he worked at a hospital in an emergency room for 20 plus years. And now he is advising members of the president's cabinet. Real dummy, right?
Wow.
Like, oh, he's stupid. People are leaving me comments. Oh, he's so stupid. I don't believe him. Like, it's pretty hard to argue. Like some of the stuff you may think like, well, this is crazy, but I don't know. I don't think someone with that track record, any logical person could say stupid. Now, I'm not saying just because a smart guy is saying do this. The other reason I did it too is because I've interviewed many other people, including another doctor that recommends this. RFK talks about, he does a carnivore diet and eats fermented foods. But all of that aside, I had Malia on my channel, and she helps people with serious gut issues. And her recommendations are bone broth, soft meated foods. And for the exact same reason that Dr. O'Mara gave. All right, I got to stop now, but that was one of my big regrets. Like, if I could have done that on day one and been pristine on day one, it took me 1,000 days to learn that. Still learning. It's kind of fun. Still learning.
It's
on
crazy
carnivore.
how much more you learn each day.
You think you'd know everything. All right, I spent way too much time. Emma, I'm putting the camera on you. There you go.
Okay. Another big regret that I have is in the beginning of my journey, I really wish I knew about meal prep, and I really wish that I planned my meal for the next day. So, for example, there would be like some days where I just eat, and then the next day comes up, and I'm just like, oh, what am I gonna eat? And then there's just times where you don't eat enough, and then you just start to crave sugar and bad things. So I really wish that I do I meal prep and I plan, okay, tomorrow I'm eating this, and then I have a bunch in the refrigerator, like boiled eggs, I have bacon in the fridge, the meatballs in the freezer that you can just heat up. So that's been a huge game changer, is meal prepping and planning out what you're going to eat. A tip that I have that I love to make is I call them power muffins. They're so easy to make. You just get muffin tin pans, and you can put beef tallow in the pan so that it doesn't stick. And then it's eggs, cooked up ground beef, and cooked up bacon, and then you cook it in the oven, and it's so good, and it's such great meal prep, and they even taste good cold. So, what's another regret that you have?
Another regret that I have. That we don't have someone to help us read all these comments. We have a ton of comments right now. It's hard to keep up. We should have Mom. Another regret I have.
Or any tips, like your chuck roast. When did you even find that? Was that at your start of your journey?
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I regret not learning about the power of the chuck roast early on. That's one of the most versatile cuts of meat of all time. But wait, there's more. I could do a whole ad on it. You know that you can get 2 chuck eye steaks out of a chuck roast, and you can get Denver steak out of a chuck roast. And chuck roast is one of the cheapest cuts of meat. It's so versatile. I learned this from Laura Spath too, by the way. All credit. Laura did an awesome video on chuck roast. Showed you how to cut the chuck eye steak out of it. I just did that. But the simplest thing, and this took me a while to learn this on carnivore, was you just take the chuck roast, you drop it in a slow cooker, no water, nothing. Shout out Bill Knott. He taught me that. He's like, Kerry, don't put any water in there. I used to put water in there. It was like a soup. You wake up, there's this much liquid. It is liquid. I put the slow cooker on low. I do that. We do this twice a week, maybe 3 times a week.
Like every other day.
Like every other day, we're doing chuck roast in a slow cooker now, and it took me a long time to learn that. So that's a regret. I wish I would have known the power of the chuck roast. When I first started, my first meal was a ribeye. And like, I'm cheap. We don't have a bunch of money. But I said, I'm going to allocate some of my budget early. So I did a ribeye right in the beginning. But retrospect, I hardly have ribeye. I don't remember the last time I had a ribeye. I hardly have ribeye anymore. It's almost all chuck roast. And here's another regret. Learning the value of some of these other cuts of meat. It's not just the taste is different. Like, for example, Mimi's beef shanks.
Yeah, you can cook everything and make it in so many different ways.
Mimi's beef shanks, they're beef. Chuck roast, that's beef. Ground beef is beef. Ribeye is beef. They're all different food groups. And not only do they taste completely different, like if people get bored on carnivore, but when you eat something like a beef shank and you braise that thing low and slow, there is connective tissue, collagen, bone marrow. It does different stuff to your body and your skin than eating like a New York strip steak versus eating beef shank. There's different makeup of the meat that's going to affect your body differently. I think a big one is the collagen in the beef shanks.
Yeah.
There's so many things I wish I would have known from day one. You're going to talk about this because I'm going to catch up on the comments.
What?
We wish we would have known about the air fryer from day one. We learned that from Dante
that's what I was going to say, yeah. If you don't have an air fryer, it's absolutely a game changer. We use the air fryer every single day. You can cook up like a pound of bacon in just 10 minutes. It's so simple and easy. You can cook up burger patties. You can even cook up steak in it, and you can reheat up your meals. And it's total game changer. Must fryer. What's another thing? Yeah, about the chuck roast, I really like to add water to it because it is like a soup. It's like a delicious soup. And you can add a chunk of butter in it, and then that thick salt, so good.
Bill taught me this. This is the best way to do it. You put the chuck roast in, you put it on low, no water, but then in the morning, you add a little bit of water. Just a little bit. and a little bit of butter.
It's so
maybe.
good. It falls apart. What's that?
I did a rump roast last night. I don't know why. Oh, we were gonna make beef jerky. We made beef jerky the other day.
Ooh, that's game changer. That's another thing.
We did a video. It was top round, and I ate some of it raw too. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. I think because I'm a professional carnivore now, this is what happens. Of course, you start out at medium, and then you go rare, and then you go rare, and then you go blue rare, and then you're just eating it raw.
Okay, so I say, don't do what he's doing unless you know where it's from. I feel like that's so scary. He doesn't know where it came from. So
I'm a professional carnivore. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home.
I think it would be fun if you got it from like Aaron and Vicky.
The beef jerky was good.
Yeah.
We sliced it.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
And we did it. We tried to do this as inexpensive, getting some round steak on sale, and
so that anyone can make it.
So anyone can make it, and we did it in the oven. Even though we have a smoker, it's too cold outside.
Too.
And a dehydrator. We're like, let's try to do this in the oven, and it was great.
Did you eat it all?
It was literally gone in one day.
I had a piece.
It was so good. And you know the crazy thing is, Emma? People are like, you got to put Worcestershire sauce and soy sauce and this and that on there. I will fight you. I will fight anyone. That you got to have this, you got to have that. That to me, in retrospect, knowing what I know now, that is like taking a beautiful steak from the nicest steak restaurant in the world and then putting A1 steak sauce all over it. Ugh, disgusting. You're ruining a steak. The steak is the star of the show.
Literally,
you don't need that. If you have meat, the meat is incredible. And tell them about, here's how we, remember when we had Easter and we brought slow cooked beef stew meat to Easter. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. How you put, is that chuck roast or what is it?
That was just stew meat.
Stew meat, and you just put it in your slow cooker. You add some water. You can add butter and salt. We brought that to my aunt's house on Easter, and everyone was like, "What's the recipe? What's the seasoning? What's all in it? How did you make this?" And we were like, "It's the easiest thing ever. You just put it in there, add some water, some butter, and some salt. Boom, cook it overnight, and it's done." So yeah, that's a huge game changer. Okay, he keeps awkwardly leaving it on me. Can you put it back?
I'm telling Bill that we're on live right now. Who's a fan of Bill not here? Emma, are you a fan?
Yeah, of course.
Bill just put a new YouTube video up yesterday, and it was one of his best videos ever. You guys got to go watch that video. So I think some people miss it. I told Bill, I'm like, dude, stop doing it Friday. People are getting off of work. They're going to miss it. If you would have done it like on Saturday morning or Tuesday or something like that. It was one of Bill's best videos ever. He did it yesterday.
Okay.
Amazing. Beautiful Northern Lights. He showed his new guitar that he got that he worked so hard to get down to his goal weight for.
Okay, they don't know who Bill is. Give a little summary.
If you don't know who Bill Knott is, then just get off the stream right now and you can go away. Bill Knott is one of the most incredible human beings I've ever met. Bill Knott kicked off Healing Humanity. He's the first person, and he's the star of the show. He's one of the big stories.
Let me tell you real quick. Okay, so he's gonna put it on me now. So Bill emails my dad, and he's a complete stranger. My dad doesn't even know him. And like 2 weeks later, me and my dad fly down to film him, and we don't even know this guy. We just go to his house in the middle of the
film.
But anyway, it was just so amazing. He's the kindest person ever, and he has the nicest family. But I thought that was a little funny story.
Here we go. That's my favorite Bill Knott picture right there.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
That's Bill Knott right in the middle there. Yeah, that video he did yesterday was incredible. Please, please, please. There's 321 people here right now. Everyone go, huh?
It's still just awkwardly on me.
Everyone go to Bill Knott's channel. It's Bill and Daisy Alaska. Because if you don't like Bill too, you can just go watch Daisy. Daisy's the real star of the show. Go for Daisy. Do this for Daisy. Every single person, go subscribe. Bill went out of his comfort zone to go on YouTube, and the guy doesn't give himself enough credit, but he has inspired so many people, including my friend Barbara, who I think is in the chat right now, to start carnivore, to find healing, to get hope for the first time in their life. And then Bill's YouTube channel was hacked.
Yeah.
And it makes me so mad. But I'm a carnivore, so I'll be all right. Well, I'm going to track those people down and get them. It makes me so mad because that was his record. That was his archive of healing, and it's all gone now because these idiots just took his channel.
They better get it back.
He's got a new channel now, and he has a second video up, and it went live yesterday. Go give him some love. Comment, share, subscribe. We're trying to get Bill back to where he was before because This is what he does. This is how he's making a living now, is on his YouTube channel, and they stole all of that from him.
Can you say his new name again? Go subscribe.
Bill screwed up. I think it's Bill and Daisy Alaska, or Bill Daisy Alaska. Just Google it. You'll find it. Bill and Daisy Alaska. All right, we got to read some of these comments. Joshua says, hey, Carrie, you inspired me to do carnivore. I don't have any regrets. The hardest part I have is only me and my daughter eat carnivore. Wife and son don't. We visit wife's families for holidays, and they're traditional Mexican, so carbs with more carbs and more carbs. Well, I am happy that I inspired you and that you found healing, and just be an example. They'll come around eventually. I was shocked. I would never have thought that my wife would have come around. Did you ever think mom would have? She did this. She fell off. Wasn't it like, that's it? There's no way. Here we are now.
And then she kept seeing you thriving, and she wanted to thrive too.
Yeah, it'll wear out. It'll wear on them eventually. Just be relentless. Have a conversation with your wife. I don't want to insult anyone. How do I say this? A conversation I had with Jen was, we had like a family get together, and this wasn't being judgmental, but I just said, so if we continue doing what we were doing, how in the world are we going to be different than all these people around here? And no offense to all these people, but everyone was sick. Everyone was sick. I'm talking like, I'm not being judgmental. This is the facts. Like, we can look like this type 2 diabetes. This guy just had a heart attack.
Cancer.
Autoimmune disorders. This guy's going through cancer right now. This person's lost his limb and it's amputated right now and he can't walk anymore from type 2 diabetes. How are we going to be any different than that? Like, I want to grow old with you. I want to walk our children down the aisle together, not with a mobility scooter and a cane. How is that possibly going to be different for us if we continue on the path that we were on before carnivore? Those are hard conversations to have, but those are some conversations that have been had. Some people don't realize it. Some spouses just think, well, this is just a weight loss thing. I don't need to lose weight. That's not that big of a deal. Great, it works for you. It's like, no, I truly believe that humans are dying decades before their time. We make it to 75 or 80. We're like, I'm happy. We should be living to 120. We should be thriving to 120. And when you get up there in age and then your spouse is in a mobility scooter or they die of cancer or something like that, I truly believe, this isn't me overhyping carnivore, that is from the standard American diet disease. Chronic systemic inflammation, insulin resistance is the root cause of all of these diseases. Cancer, diabetes, all of these things. People dying at a younger age, it's from insulin resistance and inflammation from the foods we're eating. So it is so much more important than just like a weight loss regimen. I think if you can have those conversations with your spouse, it's not easy. You can't change them. And maybe that's all you can do. And then you can just take a step back and hopefully inspire them and be an inspiration to your family. And maybe they'll wear off at some point.
Yeah, another thing too is anyone can do anything for 30 days. So if you could make it some kind of a challenge or something, I don't know. Because then when they do it for 30 days, they definitely want to stay on it. Or it'd always be, as my dad says, I'll always have it in my toolbox. So if I fall off on carnivore, I can always go to it. So seeing all the changes, you always have that. That's
a good transition for our good friend Barbara. Grandma's Crochet Corner. Barbara says, my biggest regret this last year was I stopped doing carnivore for about 10 months and she returned to being sick again. She's back now though. It's Barbara, it's interesting, right? Like sometimes we have these things and they're regrets, but then sometimes when you think about it more, you're like, is that really a regret or was that an exercise in strengthening me? Maybe that was a necessary thing to go through to see how powerful this was so that you'll sustain it forever going forward. I always tell people, like, if you fall off, I stole this from someone and I keep repeating it over and over again because it sounds so smart.
What?
There are no failures. If you fall off, it's not a failure. It's a lesson, and a lesson is a blessing. I'll also steal something from Dr. Kiltz. Should we show Baby Kiltz? Hold on. We got to check in with Baby Kiltz real quick. Here we go, Baby Kiltz.
But I tell you, when I went carnivore nearly 15 years ago, and I'm going to be 70 next year, and I've never felt better. All the drugs, doctors, and dissections gone. Yeah.
Dr. Kiltz is, and I love this, and it's so true. Emma, this is a good life lesson for you. There is no suffering.
I don't understand.
There is no suffering. Suffering is strengthening. When you feel like you're suffering, you're going through something hard, it's making you stronger. And I've talked about this before, but I believe that's why we're here on earth. We're here to further ourselves as eternal spirits. We're here to strengthen ourselves. We're here to grow. We're here to go through adversity. We have free will. We can make decisions. We go through the rough times. We go through the good times. It's so hard to see sometimes. There's people that go through horrible, unimaginable suffering, and I can't even imagine it. But then a lot of times when you get through that, you realize that it was part of a bigger plan. It's hard to understand why, but you're stronger because of it. I don't know. If nothing else, it's a good way to live your life. If you're like, bring it on, like bring on the suffering, because I know that this is going to strengthen me and making me grow, as opposed to letting it wear you down and like, I'm just going to lay in bed because I'm suffering right now and going through something bad.
Yeah, but always think positive.
We got regrets of not starting earlier.
I have another regret.
Emma, what's your another regret?
Okay, so my other regret is it's not only important what you put in your body, but what you put on your body. Your skin absorbs 60 to 70% of what you put on it. So there's so many things that causes awful problems, like deodorant, even your toothpaste, perfume, the detergent that you're using. I just wish that I learned this sooner, because it's just so game changing. You know?
I'm with you. Speaking of that, shout out Compassionate Carnivore Store, Emma's skincare line. How's it going?
Yeah.
Who wants to see Emma do more videos? Because I keep giving her a hard time and she doesn't listen to me.
I'm working on it.
She should be doing, she's got her and Katie are doing amazing. They have a whole operation. They've taken over the basement of the world famous Montello Theater, shipping stuff out. She's been doing videos, amazing cooking videos, and then she shouts out her product, which I love, by the way, because so many products nowadays, they're compromised. This is actually a legit, good, clean product that's going to help people. What do you got?
We have whipped tallow body butter, which that's been a huge game changer. So like I said before, I struggled with horrible acne all over my face and back. So switching to carnivore has been a huge game changer, but also beef tallow. I slather on my face before I go to bed, and when I wake up, my skin's clearing and glow. My skin's clear and glow. Sorry. Glowing, yeah.
Yeah, we got a new announcement coming up too. I've been telling Emma to do this forever. I've been using her tallow, and then she formulated a new one that's tallow and beeswax.
Yeah.
It's 100% carnivore. Can I get some compliments on my hair or no? Maybe not. My hair, shout out Charger Mopar Rick, who I think is in the chat right now. Rick, he gets the award for the best head of hair on carnivore. Black, but I'm catching up with you, Rick. I'm catching up with you. And I attribute this to eating a proper human diet, not putting harmful detergents in my hair like shampoo that strips all of the natural oils out, but also been using Emma's thing. And like people are like, oh, you're hyping it up because she's your daughter. I'm really not. Like, I didn't mention your stuff for a long time. It's truly makes sense. What happens when I put that tallow in my hair? There's vitamins in that tallow. So how could that not help your hair? Putting vitamins in your hair, one, or putting harsh chemicals that strip away all the natural oils in your hair.
Yeah, because before, for the longest time, he was putting mousse in his hair.
Yeah.
And I was saying, look at all the chemicals on this that you're putting on. I don't know why it took him so long. Like, I was like, just use this. And then he was like, whoa, okay, wow. And now he uses it every single day.
I cleaned everything up on carnivore. Another regret I had. I cleaned everything up on carnivore. I thought I'm good now, but I was still using like the mousse, and it had all sorts of chemicals in it. And it sounds like, oh, you're overreacting. But like you said, this is science. Science. What you put on your skin or your hair or your scalp or your head ends up in your bloodstream. All those chemicals, like I'm so clean on carnivore, eating the best food in the world, and I put all these chemicals in my head. I used to have this. I've told the story before. Right here. Oh, wait, we'll go to camera one. No, camera two. Right here. I had it was literally this big. It was a white patch. That's the only reason we have that camera. It was a white patch. Jen called it a skunk. Every time she'd cut my hair, she'd make fun of me because I had this skunk patch here. It went away on carnivore. That wasn't because of your tallow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was before that, but it's gone. It's crazy. I talked to so many people too that my skin, fingernails, hair, everything gets healthier on carnivore. So I guess that's another carnivore regret I had is that'd been cool if I knew that from day one and I stopped using the mousse and some of the chemicals from day one. All right, we got some comments. Jamette says, Carrie, great live. Just quick question. Is Bill Knott's foot okay? As watched his video and his foot did not look good. Thank you. Love you and your daughter and family. God bless. God bless you and thank you. And 100%. Bill is going into the hospital. I saw his video yesterday with his foot. I'm like, dude, he showed it to me a while ago. I'm like, you got to get in the hospital. Then Jen, I'm sorry, Bill, if you're watching this. I feel like sometimes we're nagging Uncle Bill a little bit, but I think Jen was nagging him a little bit. She's like, you got to get that in the hospital. And I get it. Like, he hurt his foot getting out of the shower, and I would have done the same thing. Like, I fractured it. Go to the hospital. They're going to say, stay off it, let it heal. Well, Bill's tried that for a couple months, and it's not getting better. So it's a serious thing. I texted Bill last night, and he said he was going to either be trying to go in today or tomorrow. I'm like, you got to get in there right away. It could be infected. There's something else going on there. So, yes, thank you, Jamette, for the love. And Bill, if you're watching, go right now. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Go right now. That could be a serious thing. Should not be that prolonged.
Okay, so I have another regret that I just thought of. So yeah, your skin and also what you're feeding your pets. Most dog food and cat food, like, you can't even read, or at least me, I can't even read or pronounce what's on the back of it. There's just a list of ingredients in it, and it's just so sad what's in it. And dogs are getting obese, and they need, what is that? They're getting these shots. What is it called? Insulin.
They're putting dogs on insulin.
It's so crazy.
Oh, but it's okay, Emma, because pretty soon they're going to be giving dogs Ozempic too.
Oh my goodness.
Could you imagine? Oh my. I did a whole video on this, and I'm a little disappointed that the video didn't get more views because I think it's such an important video. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. It's so crystal clear. Like, okay, Emma, there's millions of species on this planet. I've Googled this once, and if you Google it, it says something like, we don't even know. We don't even know all the species on the planet. There's so many of them. We don't have a firm count. Imagine what's in like the depths of the ocean. We don't even know. Millions of species on the planet. There's only a couple, less than a handful, that are suffering with all of these chronic diseases. It's humans with heart disease, type 2 diabetes, depression, anxiety issues, hormonal issues, autoimmune disorders, all of these things. And it's our dogs and our cats that we're feeding the foods they were never intended to eat. And you know what the other one is that I recently learned? It is raccoons.
Oh.
Because they're going into the garbage and they're eating cute garbage.
Yeah, it's sad.
And they're getting sick off of it, and they're dying from the same diseases we are. And all of those animals are dying from it's the same thing. It's just the food. It's so crystal clear. It's the food. And oh my goodness, in that video, I gotta stop talking about this because I can go on forever.
No,
but
this is I think it's important to talk about.
It is appalling and criminal what is in kibble. People have no idea. There's literally euthanized animals. Google this. If you think I'm crazy right now, do some research. I did it in the video. I literally had a guy that was the head of one of these organizations saying something like, yeah, Fluffy ends up in there. I mean, that's just meat
horrible.
going in the kibble. And the FDA has reported on this. They found euthanasia drugs. The only way the euthanasia drugs could get in the kibble is if there were euthanized animals in the kibble.
Yeah, that's horrible.
People's pets, roadkill, livestock that was put to sleep, put in this kibble. And then the crazy thing is the kibble is mostly grain-based, which dogs are carnivores, not intended to eat grain. So they get sick and they get diabetes, and then you got to give them insulin. Just don't give them that food and they're fine. Cats too. And then the other thing that's crazy with the kibble is it's so highly processed to be shelf stable. It's cooked at such an incredible high temperature that any little bit of nutrients that might have maybe been in the grains that were put in there, they're completely destroyed.
And why is that?
Because
so that they get more money.
Yeah, so they get more money.
You have to take them to the vet and spend more money.
And people will say something, I can't afford to give my dog carnivore. You give
Think about none of the vet bills that you're going to have.
Right. But also, if you give them kibble and you get the cheapest kibble in the world, go look at the dog's turds. We're going to talk about turds again. Now, let's get the stool thing. My mom, who's a carnivore, and my stepdad were just telling me this. Their dogs are carnivores. And my stepdad, Bill, was like, their poop output is like a fourth of what it used to be. They used to poop all the time. Well, why is that? Because they're putting all of this unnecessary garbage into their system. It's waste in and waste right out. So the dog's constantly pooping all this stuff out.
Yeah,
So
same with the cat's litter box. Before it reeked, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
So when you're thinking like, oh, I can't afford to feed my dogs carnivore, the kibble is cheaper. No, it's not. You are paying double, if not triple, if not quadruple for that kibble. If the dog eats the kibble and then poops 75% of it out an hour later, it's just waste in, waste out. You're not saving any money for that at all. And then you count the vet bills and all. It's crazy. I could go on forever about dog food, but I got to do another video on it.
Yeah. I'll share Sweet Pea's story real quick. So Sweet Pea is my cat. Before we switched her to a raw-based diet, which we grind up chicken ourselves. We give them chicken, heart, and liver. Before, when she was on kibble, she would walk around and she'd bump into everything because she couldn't. Her eyes were always foggy and shut. She couldn't hear too very well at all. You'd have to scream so high pitched for her to be able to hear. Switching her to raw meat, oh my gosh! Now she can see. Her eyes are wide open, and you can see the beautiful green in her eye. She can walk around and she doesn't hit into anything at all. You can just go Sweet Pea, and she can hear you. It is just so crazy. The same with our dogs too. They're like they're puppies again now. They have so much energy. They're just running around. How do they know our dogs are 11 and 10? 11 and 13? Oh my goodness. So. Okay, but yeah, they're just like they're puppies again, and their fur is so soft. So yeah, it's really important. Feed your pets right. I wish we would have found that out sooner.
We got a celebrity in the chat. Bill Knott is here. He heard us talking all good things. Bill said I had the choice of going to the emergency room or going to the actual doctor's office on Monday, so I'm going first thing Monday morning. Good to hear, Bill. A lot of people worried about you. That's awesome. I don't know if you're here earlier, Bill.
Still on camera one.
I don't know if you're here earlier, Bill. Everyone, go watch Bill's latest video. I'm not hyping it up for the sake of hyping it up. That was Bill's best video ever. I can't say that right. Bill's best video ever. It's a tongue twister. Northern Lights, a little guitar surprise. I don't want to give it all away. A little cooking segment. And yeah, Bill's great, but Daisy was particularly good in this latest video. Go subscribe, go share Bill's video. We got to get Bill back to where he was before. That's how we fight these dirty bullies back, these stupid hackers. And then Emma's going to track him down.
Yeah.
Give him a carnivore karate chop.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Bill, we can't wait to come back up.
Absolutely. Sorry, I talked so much. Absolutely the same thing with cats. The kibble they give the cats is criminal.
Yeah, Costco. I don't know if Sam's Club does it too, but Costco, they have these freeze-dried pet food that we get, and it's super good, clean ingredients. And it's actually, I think it's a good price too. It lasts a long time.
Bill was at almost 30,000 subscribers. Here's how we give it to the bullies. We don't get Bill to 30,000 subscribers. We're carnivores. We're professionals. We're overachievers. We got to get Bill to 100,000 subscribers. I keep telling Bill this. I'm not overhyping the documentary. I am crediting where credit is due. It is because of Bill's incredibly inspiring story in the documentary amongst 9 doctors and experts and other individuals that I think this documentary is going to inspire millions of people. So I'm excited for Bill's YouTube channel because he's going to surpass 100,000 subscribers when this documentary goes live. I have no doubt about it. Everyone's going to be like, wait, he's got a YouTube channel? This guy Bill? Let me go find him real quick. We're going to put it in the credits. Bill and Daisy Alaska in the credits.
That'd be awesome, yeah. So
Bill's
make sure to
name
go
is already
subscribe and share his channel.
Subscribe, share, send it a friend, put it on Facebook. All of those things help. You know what else helps when you watch Bill's channel? Turn it on, and if you're like cooking breakfast or something like that, and you're like, I don't have time to watch it, just leave it running. That totally helps. If you just turn it on and turn it off, YouTube doesn't like that. Hey, we got my buddy, another person from the documentary here. Anthony Haydick finally hit 1,000 subscribers. I need to do more videos. Anthony Haydick, check him out on YouTube too. An incredible YouTube channel, social media. When is the documentary coming out? Emma, they're asking you that question. Can you tell them, please?
It's in the process as getting edited finally, so it's soon.
It's this close. Okay, I'm gonna answer this question quickly because I see a couple comments. I get it. Everyone's excited. I don't have a firm date for you. It's not because of our lack of planning or anything like that. We have consulted with a major film producing company. They've done Emmy award-winning documentaries. And all the advice we've gotten was finish the documentary first. And then we're going to be announcing what we're doing soon, but it's a very exciting plan for releasing this. But we don't have the date just yet. We're this close to having it, but it's very, very soon. We've said all last year, we kept saying early 2026. And that is still the same answer. I can't give you a precise date or say, go watch it on this platform. We'll be able to tell you all very, very soon. I appreciate the patience. I know you guys are excited. It's going to be well worth the wait. We only get one chance at this. We have to do it right. And I can't wait for people to see it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for people to see Bill's story in it. I can't wait for people to see Lynn's story. And I can't wait for people to see Jeff's story in it. These good doctors celebrating these good, amazing doctors. All right, keep talking. Carrie and Emma, what would you recommend using for toothpaste that is free of all artificial sweeteners? I'm having a terrible time finding the right product. Everything has xylitol and numerous other similar ingredients that are so bad for us. Thanks for your help. What do you suggest for toothpaste?
I say make your own. You can get coconut oil and 100% pure baking soda. You can get this all on Amazon, and then peppermint essential oil. That's it.
Is there going to be a compassionate carnivore toothpaste coming soon?
Yeah, we had that before, and I don't think it did so well. But I always make my own. So.
Do you guys want to know an interesting fact about toothpaste and carnivores? A carnivore will never get a cavity.
I mean, it makes sense.
I'll leave that with you. There would be no need for dentists if we were all eating a proper human diet from birth. There's over dental industry, it's over $150 billion a year, something like that. It would all be wiped out. You would have maybe 2 dentists just there for intervention. Like if Emma punched me in the face right now and I chipped my tooth, that would be it. I'm doing a whole video on this. I recorded it earlier. If you guys have heard of Dr. Weston Price, a dentist in the 1930s, he traveled around the world. And he did a deep dive, and it's incredible. It's so fascinating. He studied different groups of people that are just thriving and healthy. And what he found, Emma, was that when we started with agriculture, it wasn't just that our teeth went crooked. Our whole face shrunk. Our whole head shrunk. Humans are the only species whose flipping teeth don't fit in their mouth. Think about that. Millions of species on the planet. Humans are the only ones who have to surgically have wisdom teeth removed.
And braces.
And braces.
I had to have braces.
We have detailed skeletal records, fossil records, since the start of time. There was no evidence, zero evidence of cavities, none of it prior to agriculture. It was only after agriculture that it happened. And it's not just, I used to think it's just eating candy. It's not just eating candy. It's eating carbs and starches. They mix with the acid in your mouth, and they cause tooth decay and cavities.
Oh, there's people watching on my channel. I'm trying to see.
Oh, I can tell you right here. 55 from Emma's channel. Here we got another question for Emma. Switching out my shower products, I bought some beast mode soap. Should I use that for my hair, or what is best?
Okay, so why don't you say it?
So the beast mode soap is incredible. I love it. I stand behind it. It's really expensive, I know, but
it lasts a long time, and it doesn't fall apart or anything at all.
It's good for you. I could buy the cheap stuff at the grocery store, and then I'd be putting all sorts of harmful chemicals, and what you put on your body goes in your body, all that stuff. I use it in my hair, and the owner, who's awesome, his name's Brent. He actually came out to our San Diego meetup, and I got to meet him. He said, Carrie, I checked with the team, and you're technically, I can't remember his reasoning, you shouldn't use it in your hair. So you probably shouldn't use it in your hair. I still do. I'm a carnivore, though. I'm a professional carnivore.
I wonder what his reasoning was, though, because it's clean ingredients. So
yeah, I don't remember what the reasoning was. It's something with the cold press method it uses, remember, but he suggests not using it. Honestly, I know this is crazy and people are going to say it's gross, but I don't use any shampoo. I never did. After, when I started carnivore, that was one thing I don't have a regret about. I did pretty early on. Think about it. Just think about it. The human body is miraculous. How could it be so perfect, but then there's one little thing that was missed in the design? I guess we got to have some sort of chemical detergent they put in their hair every single time they take their shower.
And why is that?
Because they
For more money.
more money. And I'm sorry, but is Jen watching? I'm going to get in trouble. Jen does this. Mom does this all the time. Oh, my hair's so thin. Oh, I got split ends. You're putting a chemical detergent in your hair over and over and over again. And it's stripping away all the natural oils that your body naturally makes. It's horrible for you. And you just stop doing it, and this is what your hair looks like. And then a little bit of beast mode soap. But
yeah, I'm a hypocrite because I dye my hair, but hey, I'll do me, you do you. I'll do what makes me happy.
What do you do for shampoo?
I found this on Amazon. I could probably link it down below. I don't remember what it's called, but they're these soap bars, so it's more natural and it doesn't have any bad.
Do you have like
an
an Amazon playlist that you can look at?
I need to do that. One for cooking idea.
Emma will add it to her playlist so you can have a recommendation.
My little must-have. Yeah.
I know people aren't all crazy like me, and some have to use shampoo, but think about it. Everyone, think about it. Argue with me in the comments right now. The reason that I do the beast mode soap, I just do that from time to time, is I don't even know. I'm just like, it's natural, so maybe I will, but also because I've been using the tallow beeswax in my hair. So I'm like, after a while, I'll wash it out. The crazy thing, someone asked, is that going to be available soon?
Yeah.
Interesting story there. I have been telling Emma forever, just put a different label on it. You already have the stuff. Well, now the new thing with beeswax is a little bit new.
Yeah.
Long story short, I'm releasing it myself. I'm like, I love this stuff. I use it. I stand behind it.
We're doing it.
They're doing it for me, but I'm going to be advertising it myself. I actually, the other day, a lot of people don't know this, but my background is in websites. The other day, I put together a website. It took me about 3 minutes.
No,
it took me a little while.
Lot of
I
time.
put together a website, and Kate and Emma are going to help me so I can do the thing. And to be called. I might change the name, but the name right now is going to be Proper Hold. No, it's already taken. I already got it. I secured it.
I think it's so brilliant because you're saying like proper human diet. Well, you need proper human.
I wanted to do HH. Everything's HH, HomesteadHow, Healing Humanity. It just keeps coming up. So proper hair hold, like proper human diet, proper hair hold. Here's the proper way to hold your hair together. You can't do gel. Like people will search for gel, but it's not gel. And it's not mousse. So it's kind of hard that way.
I mean, it works like gel.
It works like the advertising. If I said proper hair gel or proper hair mousse, be a little bit misleading, but stay tuned. It's coming soon. Bill said, Emma gave me a jar of her whip tallow when they were here last summer. It's seriously legit. I need to order more, actually.
We got to bring more.
Bill, so listen, Bill, you can have whatever you want.
Oh, well, I guess we have to fly to Alaska now.
I guess we got to go back to Alaska.
I guess we got to go back.
I am suggesting this to Bill for a while. He should get some other affiliates. He's got a great affiliate with Element. They're awesome. They're incredible. But diversity.
Hey,
you have an affiliate program, don't you?
Yeah.
So, Bill, if you want to sell, if you really like Emma's stuff, no pressure. But if you want to just mention it every now and then, give you an affiliate link. Have one. Did you ever pay me?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. They actually have an affiliate program. You've reached out to a couple people, right?
Yeah.
There's so many. There's a couple good affiliate options out there. Salter's another one. Bill, you could do Salter. Salter's got some really cool flaky sea salt. It's clean Norwegian sea salt.
It's delicious, and they'll send you a bunch too. So that's really
and
great.
they'll send you a bunch too. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm probably so far behind on these comments. Emma, remember, we got to give away a Healing Humanity shirt in color blue. 315 people watching right now.
Wow.
Someone is asking, will the documentary be shown at your theater? We will come from Illinois before our final move to Florida mid-year. We will pay double admission. 1,000%. It will premiere here when it's completely done. Yes. I'd have it no other way. And the goal is to have it, stay tuned, premiere at many other theaters as well.
So how can they get a ribeye shirt or your Healing Humanities shirt?
You can get these Healing Humanity shirts at healinghumanity.movie. You can also get, I think you can get these bracelets, and you can get all sorts of merchandise at healinghumanity.movie. And every penny from that goes 100% towards the documentary. Well, why do you need that if you're done with the documentary?
Because, stay tuned, because there's going to be a series coming out as well.
Because we filmed 400 hours worth of footage because we're a bunch of idiots? No. These are powerful stories. We filmed so much. I'm more excited for the series.
Yeah, me too.
But it's so expensive. The stage we're at right now is so expensive. Editing everything, color grading everything, packaging everything so that it can go out and premiere at the world famous Montello Movie Theater, and then the marketing part of it. But we're getting it done. It's all going to be done. But I'm really hopeful. If we had unlimited budget, we would literally be working around the clock right now, editing that 400 hours worth of footage. It's amazing what we have in that footage. Whole cancer episode, whole aging episode, whole depression episode, whole episode just on Bill Knott, whole episode just on Rancher Maggie. We have that mostly too, by the way. Still got to finalize it. I'm hoping to have a couple of those ready so that when the documentary drops, people can go watch a couple of episodes just to kick things off and give us some time to edit the rest of it. But it kills me. It kills me to know it's all just sitting there. Anthony Haydick, carrying my 3-year quitting chemotherapy is coming up 1/31/26. 3-year gym anniversary is 2/27/26. And I'm attempting a 500-pound deadlift that day.
Wow.
I am 29 months carnivore. Anthony Haydick, you are an inspiration. And I'm so thankful to know you and that we got to film you for the documentary as well. Anthony will be in the documentary, but also, I can't wait for the whole episode on cancer. We filmed Anthony Haydick, Jeff DeProsperous, of course. We filmed Buster Seafried, his entire team. We filmed Brad and Maggie Jones. They did the documentary Cancer Evolution. Tammy Peterson. Oh my goodness, we have so much for cancer. We could do a whole documentary on cancer.
So when are we going to the gym?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah.
We haven't been to the gym for a while.
Yeah.
We should go.
I'm going Monday. Also, the excuse that I have too, though, is that the weather's been horrible, so I couldn't drive that far.
Lillian says, what new products, Emma, you should tell us what your new products are, not talking about other brands. New products.
Oh, my products?
Yeah, I think we talked about it. I might be really far behind on the chat.
We sell lip gloss, chapstick, organic perfume roll-on oils, and we're working on lip gloss and non-toxic perfume, like a spray one, so I'm excited for that. CompassionateCarnivore.store. My sister Katie and I work really hard on it, so. And you're supporting a 6th-generation farmer. Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that. See, I want Emma to do more videos, like do a short just driving by the farm. The farm is right down the road from us, and we see the cattle, the cows, all out grazing in the fields. Now it's cold and winter.
They treat them with the most care. A lot of people are like, why is the name Compassionate? That's why we want to do it, so we know exactly where it comes from. They don't use any tags in their ear. They know every single cow by name, so they can be like, that's Daisy, that's so-and-so. They truly treat them with the most love and care.
So if you get Emma's product, you're supporting Emma and Katie, which are carnivores, so there's a bonus. They're
carnivore and keto.
An American company. Katie's ketovore. She's 99% carnivore. 95? Oh. Katie and Emma, and then you're also supporting a 6th-generation farmer. This is literally right down the road from us.
Yeah.
I want Emma to do more videos like showing, it's like crazy the process they have, and when they got to ship a bunch of stuff out, they're like, we gotta go ship a whole bunch of stuff out.
Yeah.
Or when they make the stuff, or when they go to the 6th-generation farmer, like those would all be cool shorts.
Working on it.
Beverly says, I wore my Healing Humanity shirt when I went for blood work. 2 of the techs asked about it. We had a nice chat.
Aw.
That's so cool.
See, that's why I love wearing shirts out in public, like Compassionate Carnivore or Healing Humanity or the I Love Herbalife shirt, because then everyone always asks about it, and then you get to share your story and you inspire them.
For the longest time, I had this shirt. I only eat meat. Ask me why. And I had a couple people, but I think it was a little too extreme that people were scared. But I'll tell you what, this shirt gets so many eyeballs and conversations started.
Especially your hat, too, that you always wear.
I think it's because people are like, oh, Healing Humanity, that sounds powerful. And then they read the power of a proper human diet. And then they're like, huh, am I eating a proper human diet? Wait, what's a proper human diet? And then you can see the wheels start turning, and then they ask questions and you have a conversation. And then you tell them to go watch the trailer, healinghumanity.movie. Linda says, Emma's whip tallow is great. Almost used up the one I have and will get more.
Aw, thank you so much. Aw.
I apologize if I missed any chats. I need help. I'm pretty far behind as well. Should we do a drawing for the Healing Humanity shirt in color blue?
All
right, we're going to do a drawing right now.
I want to see how that works.
We have 46 entries.
What? How do people do that?
They use hashtag ribeye, and then you use
it all goes into there?
It goes into here. You just do streamyard.com/giveaway. Then you share the screen like this. Share screen, window. Let me put this in the tab.
That's cool.
Share screen, window.
We should have done a giveaway for Compassionate Carnivore too.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Should we do one quick?
Yeah. How do you get their email?
Okay. Before we do this drawing, we're going to do a giveaway for Compassionate Carnivore. So go grab a product and show them what we'll give them. Emma's going to grab a product. I'm going to do this drawing right now.
I can't see.
All right. First, we're going to do this drawing. The winner of a Healing Humanity shirt in color blue is Jamet. Congratulations, Jamet048. You have won a Healing Humanity shirt in color blue, and we will be sending you that Healing Humanity shirt in color blue. In order to claim that shirt, I got to read these directions because I forgot how. Go to healinghumanity.movie/give Jamet. healinghumanity.movie/giveaway. Fill out the little form, and Ashley will send you a blue shirt. Thank you so much. And now Emma wants to give something away. We should have done this earlier, but we got you.
Okay, so it'll be a set. We have lavender, vanilla, and the unscented. The unscented I slather on my face before I go to bed. The lavender one is calming for at night, and the vanilla one, oh my gosh, it's my favorite. It smells so delicious. It smells like cake. And then I'll give some some chapsticks too of every single scent. That's so cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Okay, but you got to. I got it set up now.
How do you get their email or to send it to them?
You don't get the email. Oh, we're gonna have to figure out how to send it to them.
Yeah.
You'll have to email us. All right, we're doing one for Emma real quick here. #CC. What do they have to do? Wait, you have to follow the rules though. If it's just #CC, you're not gonna win. What's the rules? What do you want them to say?
You have to subscribe to Bill. Oh, is that a thing?
Yes.
Subscribe to my channel, please. That'd be really nice.
Emma the Carnivore.
Yeah, that's it.
Subscribe to Bill, subscribe to Emma. No, they got to say something with #CC.
Oh, Emma is so cool.
No, it's like, what's your best tip?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Say your best carnivore tip.
All right. #CC. #CC. Say your best carnivore tip. And we're in just a couple minutes. We're going to wrap up. A couple minutes. We're going to do a drawing for. You're going to give all that away?
Yeah.
In one? Give one?
Oh, you want to do multiple? We could do multiple.
I don't think we can do multiple. I don't know if it works.
This one, it's gonna.
You're gonna get a whole set. This whole set right
and
here.
chapsticks too.
Chapsticks too. Wow, you're giving away everything. All right.
Yeah, you gotta try everything.
#CC. You have to post your best carnivore tip, and we're gonna check. You have to subscribe to Bill Nutt's channel, and you have to subscribe to Emma the Carnivore's channel. Best tip. While they're putting their tips in there, Emma, throw some tips in the chat right now. We're gonna start reading those. What's your best carnivore tip? We already talked about our regrets. We covered a couple tips.
My best tip? I feel like we shared them.
Yeah, we gave them all away already.
What's my best tip?
Let's see what they're saying in the chat.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear other people.
Eat butter.
Oh yeah, a tip. The butter bites. That's a game changer.
Eat fat. Oh, they're flying. They're flying through. Amy says the best carnivore tip is plan ahead. And she's already subbed to all the channels. Thank you, Amy. Ellen is subscribed to both. Stay consistent to keep healing going forward. We got a new subscriber on Bill's channel. Ashley said, first of the month on Carnivore, never trust a fart. If you're fasting too, trust a fasting.
That's a good tip.
Don't skip on the fat. Kristen says butter on everything. Linda says best tip is stay on, and if you fall off, get back on. Jesus for Becky.
Becky.
Hey, Becky. Becky says my best tip is to never give up.
That's good.
Good.
That's really good.
Add more salt. Just do it. Save your grease.
Oh, save your grease. Yeah, that's a really good one.
Tendon soup.
Save your
Subscribe
bacon
to
grease.
all.
You could cook. You can make so many things with it. And your beef fat too.
Jamet says thank you. She won the shirt. Can you give mine to my friend Rick Charger Mopar or Bill Knott? God bless. 100%.
Oh.
You guys can both have one. How about that? Carnivore OG Rick. Just what did I say? Go to healinghumanity.movie/giveaway. Fill out the form. We'll give you both a shirt. Bill's got a Healing Humanity shirt already, but now you can have the cool blue one, Bill. You can be one of the cool guys. Thank you, Jamet. That was very nice of you. Oh, here's a tip. Get Courtney Luna's cookbook.
Oh, that's a good. Did someone say that?
Yes.
How did I not think of that? Truly, yeah. Our family loves that.
Oh, Bill's got the best tip. Ask your Father in heaven for help and guidance in all things.
That's good.
Emma, make the toothpaste and sell it.
Yes. Stay
Always
tuned.
carry travel bacon with you. Only eat when hungry. Wow, these are some good tips. I'm glad we did this.
Yeah.
Now. Amy, here's a good tip. Join the Healing Humanity community. Thank you, Amy. Hey, you can get 50% off. I forgot to even say that, didn't I? You can get 50% off your front right now using promo code LIFE126. We do 12, can you believe that? 12 calls a week. Does everyone need to join Healing Humanity.life? No. Are you brand new and you really need community and you need help because you're the only one in your family doing carnivore? You're living in a world where you're the weird one out? Maybe you can get it right now. You probably only need 30 days, $15. We do 12 Zoom calls a week. We have courses. We have experts. We have doctors on every Wednesday. We have coaches, and we have Carnivore Q&A on Tuesday. It's a whole social media site for healing. And the biggest thing that I think is helping so many people is our breaking addictions. We have a book that Lynn put together, and they have several calls every week. Breaking addictions. HealingHumanity.life. Use promo code LIFE126 for 50% off your first. Thank you for the shout out. Amy Hasp. Oh, here we go. Fried beef fat trimmings for movie snacks.
That's good, yeah.
Oh, here's a question from Linda. Emma can't see the questions. When will Emma have a cookbook?
Cookbook? Me and my sister Katie have been talking about this, that we really want to do one. Because Katie has a lot of keto recipes that she does too, so we were thinking like a carnivore keto cookbook.
What are we waiting for?
And then
Let's
to
go.
have our tips in it, yeah.
What would be your top recipe?
So, my top recipe.
Oh, you know what you were talking about before? That's actually a really good idea. Was to have a section or a chapter, or maybe the whole book, but maybe a chapter where it's recipes from other carnivores, like Bill Knott and his bacon wrap burgers.
That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to do a Healing Humanity cookbook where I forgot I had this all on. We just needed to talk to your team with it, but me and Katie worked really hard on it, coming up with. We had the name and the everything.
So you'd have recipes from different carnivores.
Yeah. So like Bill would have, he could do
bacon wrap burgers.
Yeah, with his little story on it. I feel like that's so inspiring.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Get to work. Let's go. Lelion says, I hope I'm saying your name right. I did get Courtney's cookbook because of you, Emma.
Aw. Yeah, that's been a total game changer. That's a really good tip.
Carry your own salt in your purse and bacon. Don't forget bacon. Someone is Bill Knott's new channel. It is Bill and Daisy Alaska. Bill and Daisy Alaska.
I feel bad that I can't see my chat.
I think it all comes through here. Is anyone watching right now from Emma's channel? We're going to do a drawing in just a minute. Hashtag CC, post your best tip. We're getting some good tips coming through here. Emma, a young adult carnivore meetup. I have 3 young adult carnivore children. You should do it.
Yeah.
Host your own meetup.
That'd be so fun. Hawaii.
She keeps talking about going to Hawaii because we're freezing cold here in Wisconsin. What was I thinking before? Oh, I was thinking it'd be cool to do a huge meetup and then have Emma come and do like a cooking demo.
And then we could eat it all
You
after.
want to do that in South Carolina?
That's so fun.
It's kind of logistically hard to set all that up, though. Have an area to cook in like a kitchen.
Do you have to have licensing for that?
'Cause
too?
Courtney
I guess
did that.
if you're not selling it, then
Courtney's done that
fine.
before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think Hack Your Health, the first year we were there, she had a cook demo.
That's really cool.
Courtney's awesome, by the way. If you guys aren't watching, she came out to our San Diego meetup. She is the nicest person in the world. And she's crazy.
She's going to Meat Stock.
She's going to Meat Stock. Courtney Luna, Meat Stock. She's crazy. I mean, she's literally
She's crazy.
moved into a van with her family and is traveling around the
I
country.
saw that, yeah.
So
That's
cool.
so amazing.
Go subscribe to Courtney Luna, too, if you haven't. She's got an awesome YouTube channel. You know why I like Courtney Luna? You get 100% the truth. No
real,
fluff.
yeah.
It's real. I said that when I introduced her in San Diego. It's too often in life, like you watch the mainstream news or some other, everything's always skewed, or there's some sort of incentive, or it's just like leaning someone a certain way. Courtney Luna's is a real deal. Bobby Ray says, I'm in Wisconsin. It's freezing here. Hey, so we had the pipes freeze at Montello Theater. I caught it in time. I had the water turned off. And I had it fixed yesterday. I had the heat on crank all night. We had to close the movie theater down yesterday. It's open today. I came in early this morning, turned all the heat on, put a little space heater where it froze. I'm like, we're going to be good to go. And then just 20 minutes before the movie started, I went to turn the water on that goes to the bathroom, and I heard a pop. I heard spraying in the crawl space. Water was spraying everywhere, and the pipe just split just a little tiny bit. It's literally like 40 cents worth of pipe. But it's going to take me forever because I got to get all the special tools to redo the plumbing tomorrow. But so people are watching Avatar, which is like a 3.5 hour movie. But Emma told every single person, because she sold tickets today. Every single person that came in, we told them, we're so sorry. We were going to shut down. Would you rather have us shut down? There's no bathroom tonight. You got to go across the street to the gas station. The gas station's cool.
Yeah.
We're on a good relationship. So
yeah, I have to pee too.
We got people watching and says I'm watching from Emma's channel.
Oh.
Hawaii is gorgeous. I think if I went to Hawaii right now, I'd never want to come back.
I really want to go there. The nature too, so beautiful.
Linda said Bill's new channel looks great. Yeah, go watch the latest video. It's the best yet, in my opinion. All right, should we do the giveaway?
Yes. So if you haven't already and you want to enter the giveaway, comment down below #CC and your best carnivore tip.
We're gonna do the drawing in 1 minute. Emma's gonna talk for. We'll just sit here awkwardly, look at the camera for 1 minute. Let's see how long you can do it. I can't do it anymore. Everyone's leaving.
Here, sing them a song.
Wait. What do we got coming up?
I
have a beef jerky recipe that I worked on my channel. And then after I told Emma about it, she's like, wait, I was going to do that.
No, I was really going to do that. That's crazy, though. We always think of the same thing. I was inspired I was going to do it.
You did a video that went nuts. And it was homemade carnivore bar. And your thumbnail was like $17 store-bought carnivore bar versus make your own.
Yeah.
And the video went nuts. I'm like, that is a cool idea. And we've done videos like that before where it's like...
we try to do a lot.
Yeah. Like... I don't know. This product, what did you do? You've done it before.
It was like that pork loin chip.
Yeah.
And it was like better than Pringles. But we did beef jerky too, because
you should do that with the popcorn. Hold the popcorn up and then the pork chip, the things you have, the pork pellets.
I did a popcorn video. That one did pretty good.
I'm just imagining the thumbnail left and right. Anyhow, she did that, and I was like, I was thinking of doing beef jerky, and then I was inspired by her video thumbnail because I'm like, oh, that'd be cool if I did beef jerky. Because beef jerky is ridiculously expensive, and it's all garbage.
Yeah.
Every single time I look for beef jerky, I'm like, maybe
beef jerky.
Sugar on top of sugar, and then like 20 other ingredients on top of it. So we did clean beef jerky, and I'm like, that'd be a cool thumbnail. I'll hold up the $20 beef jerky you buy from the store versus the stuff you make at home that's way cheaper and it's clean and you can do it in the oven.
Yeah.
So I got that video coming up, and then I got a crazy video coming up that I did on why your crooked teeth prove humans are carnivore.
And then you have your salt video.
And I have a salt video I've been working on.
So make sure if you aren't subscribed, hit that button.
What do you got coming up?
Me? Tomorrow I'm making a carnivore candy bar. That's right, you heard it. Carnivore candy bar. It's 100% carnivore, and it's actually good for you.
How can that be possible?
Well, you're just gonna have to stay tuned.
Are you gonna have a Snickers bar in one hand and say,
that's good.
Better than Snickers?
Pretty good, yeah.
There you go.
It's actually delicious.
The thumbnails work.
That's good.
Is it not cheaper than a Snickers? Probably though.
No, it's. Oh, I got to figure out the cost.
I can't even imagine how you do a candy bar. Does it involve butter?
You don't get to know.
You'll have to stay tuned. Oh, you know what I've been thinking about doing? I did a chuck roast video and hardly anybody watched it. I love that video. I think it was too complicated because the thumbnail was like deep frying chuck roast.
Oh yeah, you said that.
I did a chuck roast on the smoker. This shout out Adam Carnivore Today and our editor John. John made this. It was so good. 4 hours on the smoker, like 36 hours in the sous vide machine, and then I finished it 4 ways. And one of the ways was I
Oh,
deep fried
yeah.
tallow. Oh, it was so good. I'm doing another one. I want to do another one, but as burnt ends. Shout out Ashley, Carnivore Brothers. He taught me about the burnt ends before. I've done this once before, but not this way, not this method. I want to smoke it, sous vide it, and then finish it. But I'm going to finish it in this. You know when you make brown butter bites?
Yeah.
I have butter brown. Before you cool, it's almost like candy. It's like caramelized. I'm going to drip that
What is this,
over.
like caramel?
I'm going to drip that over
Oh.
the burnt ends. So, because a lot of times
Ooh,
burnt
that's
ends
good.
have like crappy
So
barbecue
you're
sauce
making
on
this
it.
tomorrow?
I don't have a chuck roast.
Oh.
I went through a lot of chuck roast this week.
See if
I
Aaron
wasn't
and
planning
Vicky
on
has
making it
some.
tomorrow.
Wonder if they have that.
We should check in with them. All right, it's been a minute. You guys ready to do the drawing?
Can we get a drum roll?
Drum roll, please. We have 54 entries for Emma's
Oh
giving
my
this away
gosh,
right
wow.
here. Emma, before we give this away, show them on camera real quick on camera 1. Before we give that away,
I don't think it's gonna focus.
for those that don't win, how can they find your product?
You can check out compassionatecarnivore.store. Yeah, my sister Katie and I have been working so hard on it, and she's really good at. She made the whole website her whole self. So.
All right.
And-
So if you don't win, go drum roll, please. The winner of what are we calling it? A whole package, a compassionate carnivore set. Where there's chapstick too that you don't see there. The winner is Sandia TSDMB, Dave Matthews, man, 1736. Congratulations, Sandia.
So how do they?
How do we get this to Sandia? Sandia, should we have them email you?
What did other people? Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, that should be her email. So if she could email me at emmathecarnivore@gmail.com.
And email Emma unless you actually won, please.
Yeah.
We're all carnivores here. We don't have to worry
Be
about that
honest,
happening.
yeah.
Sandia, congratulations. Emma will ship that. You send her.
Really just on me.
Oh, sorry. Send her an email at
emmathecarnivore@gmail.com.
emmathecarnivore@gmail.com to claim your prize. No funny business. Maybe wait a while just to make sure if you get like 3, we'll have to.
Yeah, I'll be looking
have to
for your
figure
name. So
who
hopefully
it is.
it's something. Should be close.
Yeah, there's a way to verify it. Maybe she's got a YouTube channel. Congratulations. You have won. All right. In conclusion, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Check out Emma the Carnivore on YouTube. My YouTube channel is HomesteadHow. But more important than all that, go watch Bill and Daisy Alaska.
Yes.
It should be Daisy and Bill. Daisy's the real star of the show. Go do it for Daisy. Bill and Daisy Alaska. Go subscribe. Let's get his channel back. We're going to get him to 100,000
Yes.
subscribers. Let's go.
Let's go.
And if you want to learn more about our documentary, you're like, what the heck is he talking about? You can watch both of our trailers at healinghumanity.movie. You can buy these shirts, every penny from the go 100% our project, Healing Humanity documentary and the series. We're this close. We're this close. And we couldn't have done it without you. This isn't my documentary. This is your documentary. This is our documentary. This is the documentary of the carnivore community. So thank you guys all so much for everyone that supported us. Every single penny I've ever gotten from super chats, memberships, shirt sales, all of that, all of the GoFundMe donations. You are the reason this is happening. So thank you guys so much.
Should I check my email and see? Maybe. Hopefully she emailed me.
She'll email you. Emma, how do we end it?
Well, thank you so much for watching. We wish you all the very best today and always.
Beep.
Bye. Beep.